What's up, people? How we doing? I ain't gonna be long, but it was in my heart to just say I wrote a little bit about it yesterday, a little bit about it today. So I was like, might be something good to share. Let's talk a little bit about too. Just really just wanted to check in and say, regardless of the situation and where you feel like you're in control, wherever you feel like you're striving to get to that position of power, control, almost like freedom, independence, on that journey. And some people might feel like they're in a position where can't nobody really, do nothing to them, or they feel as though they feel as such, right? Like, hey, the power is always under God's control. So God is always in control. Don't ever disregard the situation, the position that you're in, or when you are up against individuals that are in positions where it seems like they got all the power or control, and understanding when they do, sometimes people in those positions, or just people in general, there ain't gonna be people in those positions where it's quote unquote power. It can seem like somebody is coming against you, or you dealing with some conflict or a situation. You feel like somebody is trying to belittle you, be condescending, whatever the case may be. Just understand that don't disregard the power of being meek, or the power of meekness. Like, choosing to refrain from exercising the power that you have, like being able to reciprocate the same type of energy, right? Don't disregard or really, minimize the impact of how much power that truly has in itself. Like, understanding that with that, like, God really takes that like very seriously and into consideration for his people. Like, when you're able to be, slapped, or you be able to be hit, fight, like somebody trying to fight you, or, granted, in certain situations, he ain't up there trying to tell you not to defend yourself or whatever the case may be. But when it's a situation where, somebody ain't done nothing physical to you, but maybe they like did something shysty or shady to you, and they in a position where it could, in the corporate world, it might be your boss, and they in a position where they can fire you, or they in a position that they got control over your circumstance in a situation of promotion. You feel like this is your livelihood or whatever. So you're athletes, and I'm talking to some of y'all too. You got coaches feeling like you don't want to you want to react sometimes or whatever, but just understand, when you decide not to react, just make sure it's coming from a place of being meek, understanding that you in your mind, like, that in Romans 12 it tells us that the vengeance belongs to God. Like, you got to understand that that. So when you're telling yourself, like, don't do it from a place of being timid, or you feeling like you less than. It's coming from a place of feeling like, hey, I know what type of power I got, and I can look at it and be like, you know what, God got something for you. Like, he really do. And like, you almost like keep your composure, stay calm, remain mild, just as Jesus was, and you'll see how people talk about karma, but it's really the vengeance of the Lord. How he comes and he says that, hey, the vengeance is mine for my people that decide to not get revenge, or to not, be responsive in that type of reciprocating that type of energy or that unrighteousness. Watch how I come down on these people. Like, and when you really have that conversation with them, after you, in your mind, you make up, being able to renew your mind, just as Romans talks about as well, Romans 12, earlier verses, when you can renew your mind and understand that, hey, he got something for him, watch how much of an impact that has on it. And just understand that blessed are those that meet, just as that Peter 2 talks about. So understand that the true power lies in the one that has the self-control to understand the spirit, understand that connection, to have that connection, to really truly be able to pick and choose and refrain, understand when it's okay to respond as opposed to reacting, right? Like, understanding that you really truly got control over it, knowing how to decide when to call on the Lord and know when it's okay, like, all right, it's his, you know what I'm saying? Just that Jesus was tempted, right, in the wilderness, all of the, temptation came to him, but, and they reveal yourself. Like, if you do this, if you Jesus, you say, yes, do this. Like, they're trying to tempt him. Devil trying to tempt him. He's like, no, like, nah, get away from me, Satan. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's meekness. Like, nah, I ain't got to do that. Like, God got that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of the things you got to understand, that there's power in being meek. Don't ever get it twisted. It's a word that in our society where it's about ownership, who got the most money, who got the most this, I got to chase this, I got to get that, that's how I'm going to get the power, that's how I'm going to be in this position where I ain't got to worry about nothing, my family going to be good, all of that. Just understand that you ain't even got to really, quote unquote, fake it till you make it. It's okay to be meek, and understand that you can be who you are. You can pick and choose. You can have that emotional intelligence, be able to self-regulate, have that understanding of, hey, God is going to take care of a lot of stuff, and everything. Really ain't even a lot of stuff, but he's going to handle everything that is thrown at you. And just because somebody do you wrong, or however they treat you, however they trying to think they moving, understand that when you decide to spiritually refrain, it's the difference between refraining because you're like, all right, whatever, like, in your mind you're like, I got something for them, as opposed to God, like, yo, like, are they really doing this right now? In your mind you're like, God, like, I know you're gonna take care of this. I'm gonna leave this to you. I ain't gonna say it right now, I ain't gonna respond right now, because they don't even know what I could do to him, and they don't really know what you gonna do to him. And when you give him that power, when you put that into his hands, yeah, he strike like a daggone, hey, that lion that's seeking to devour you, yeah, he coming to devour it. So just understand that. I want to encourage you all, hey, it's okay to be meek. It's power in the meekness. Don't let that term be something that is something that people are saying is weakness, because it's actually strength. Stay woke, stay blessed. See y'all next time. Peace.